As I sit in Kirill's shelter, listening to his story, the picture of life in Novosibirsk metro starts coming together, piece by piece. And it turns out to be not too different from what I got used to back in Moscow. Common citizens live their common lives, while people with power and skills protect those civilians from the dangers of this world. Sometimes fighting heroically for all to admire, but more often slaving somewhere out of the way, doing things like burning off the slime and worms, eating away at the systems, keeping the whole metro alive. The only real difference was economy. In Moscow, life revolves around factory-made cartridges, the best way to take lives, while here, everything was based upon green stuff. The only thing keeping the citizens of local metro from developing radiation sickness and dying in short order. Not much of a difference, if you ask me. Still, it's hard to believe that a mere year ago, these empty stations were full of people celebrating the beginning of a new year. The year that was going to be their last. Even so, with Kirill so visibly animated when talking about that time, there can be no doubt a modicum of happiness and hope could be found even in this hellhole.
Let's drink.
Got it.
We are celebrating here. Come join us, sir.
Carry on. I'm going home. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Colonel, sir. Give our regards to Kirill.
Thank you. Happy New Year, sir.
Thanks.
By the way, it's been a while since I last saw Sasha from the third company. Do you know the guy? The one with big ears. He also keeps telling ancient jokes all the time, don't he? What's up with him?
Something is, for sure. They sent him topside to guard the construction crews.
Construction crews? Are they building a new storehouse?
No, the road.
Which one?
Damn, the secret one!
Ah, you could have told.
Loose lips sink ships. The enemy listens. Or actually the friend, which is even worse. Happy New Year, Colonel Khlebnikov.
Same to you, Misha.
How about a drink? The first one is on the house tonight.
Tempting, but no, thanks.
Suit yourself. You could drop by later, once you put your kid to sleep. We'll be open till dawn.
Thank you. I just might.
Look, one day we are going to go outside, are we not? We're not moles to live out our lives underground, you know.
Oh, what a surprise! Drink to the new year with us, Colonel, sir.
Hello, sir. Join us, please. We'd be happy.
Sorry guys, but I gotta get home, see my son. Happy New Year to you all.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year to you, too. So, say we go outside and meet the army. Some units must have remained. I can't believe we're the only ones. So you meet, and they ask you to introduce yourself. So you say, I'm Major Bikov. And they go, huh, That's real weird, like. We do have Lieutenant Peikoff listed in this book here, but no Major. So you should take those extra stars off and stick them where the sun don't shine.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Really? They could court-martial you for being an imposter of a captain.
Bah, what the hell is up with that? What army are you talking about? We would have heard if it was around. It's been 20 years. Every unit is either just like us at this point, or turned to a regular gang, or just disbanded. And to think there could still be documents, much less someone who'd actually care about them after all this time? Ah. You're shitting me, you know it. Don't even bat an eye. Even if we do meet someone, nobody would give a shit about stars and titles. Now all that matters is if you can do your job. Can you project authority, ensure discipline, carry out orders, the important stuff? We're way past bureaucracy, really.
Why do you think it all came out the way it did? The cities got smashed, that's obvious. But you can't really smash the military with one strike. It's a sea of people, weapons, vehicles, a real force. And a force like that has to matter, and always does. Some units would have remained untouched by the attack, rolled out and started gathering the remainders of the others. Then they'd go ahead and...
Run out of fuel with no hopes of getting any more? All the while, Private Ivanov just won't stay in the unit. He'd rather go back to his home village of middle of nowhere to check on his mom. So what can you do about that? The food reserves are running low, and how do you resupply? The civilians would first give you some, then start hiding it, then start shooting you in the back. And when it becomes obvious that nuclear winter is coming, your unit is bound to disband itself, leaving just a few disjointed gangs behind. There's chaos, insubordination, desertion, marauding, banditry, all around. Each of your commander's orders is dumber than the one before, and then all leadership vanishes like it was never there in the first place. You saw it all happen. Nobody knows what to do, everybody acts on initiative, and the next moment you know, another lieutenant just like you becomes your sworn enemy because he wants the same tanker of fuel you're eyeing. You don't need me to tell you this. Do you think it was different anywhere else? I'm telling you, we were lucky to have found a shelter.
That's true. We were. How about we drink to luck?
Ah, yes.
Ooh, ah, ooh.
Here goes. Whew.
I don't like this mood. Let's drink.
But of course.
Oh, perfect. Oh, oh.
Let me at least hug you.
Not now. Look, there's people around. Stop that. Really.
Nobody's even looking.
Yeah, right. They all are. Cut it out, you stud.
Don't be like that. Just a little.
What's the hurry? Later.
Later? When exactly?
Soon enough. After the celebration.
Oh, come on. I can't wait.
Just wait a bit longer, you stud. It's a kind of tree that's
You're plenty beautiful as you are. Put something on and let's go.
people decorate them for New Year. Do you understand now? Yes. But not just 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes passed an hour ago. Come on, we're gonna be late. Oh, please, leader, hurry up, will you?
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush here.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Happy New Year, Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday. And Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you. Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
Oh, thank you, son. Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger that, Corona, sir. Wow, the tree is so beautiful.
Yes, listen.
Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations. Year 2034 is almost over. It wasn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better. And it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Happy New Year!
Damn generator out again.
Kirill, Miller here. Comms check. Do you read me? Over. Kirill, I'm at the trading stalls. Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. OSCOM HQ used to be there. They brought the green stuff they took from the people there.
I see. Confiscations. Found it! Thank you, Private.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authorities. Remember, our common duty is to stand together and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
May I, General? Sir.
Not funny, Slava, and I'm not in the mood for jokes. What's up at Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot, and we'll have to roast for 500 clicks at the very least. Your guys brought a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas on any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking for Baikal. The archive is trashed. As for the radiation, that's what the filters are for, keeping the dust out.
Filters. All the carriages are so radioactive, no filters will help us without the green stuff. There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
I know. Do we have enough?
Not for everyone at once. First, we'll evacuate the core people, prepare clean rolling stock, and then bring everybody else out.
So you mean we're going to split people into sorts? The ones we save first, and then the rest
You know
the
what's at
dregs?
stake? Our children, among all else. What's there to discuss? Didn't expect that from you, of all people. Think about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle the prospect by themselves.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
Don't mind if I do.
Help yourself then. It's been a while since I had smokes like this. The dirty stations are crawling with troublemakers. You know the sort. They've been rambling about doing away with the regime and starting a new life.
And they're going to catch the day.
Exactly. As soon as it becomes known that we've no green stuff left, and then the rumors of evacuation start. And they will.
Naturally. Exaggerated ones at that. The leadership is running away, abandoning the common folk. A chance they won't miss.
Well, you understand it all. We'll uphold order for as long as we can. God save us from a full-blown uprising. Still, God favors the prepared. Keep your weapon ready, Slava. We're in for one bumpy ride.
Yes, this is going to get ugly.
But we don't have a choice in this. Either we save who we can, or we descend into chaos and all die. So if you do have to shoot, look at this as a war on living dead. Each rioter is an animated corpse trying to drag us into its grave.
A cynical view.
Cynical, but realistic. Let's hope it doesn't go that far. Are your people ready to do their part?
Well, those who weren't all dropped out years ago. What's your take on the others?
I'm not sure about some of them. We'll start quietly disbanding and disarming their units.
You are risking splashing fuel on the embers.
What else can I do? Damned if I do and if I don't.
True enough. You know, I do feel drained. I guess I'll excuse myself.
Of course. Have some rest while you still have a chance. I fear you haven't got long. And Slava, take care.
You too, Tolia.
So, what did he say?
Well, he said they understand our predicament and they value our contribution and cooperation a lot. And as soon as they get a hold of the new stock, we will be reimbursed fully and with interest, just as the paper says. He basically hinted that I had an official paper, signed and stamped, and that was the best I could have.
What was your answer?
What could it be? Yes, General, everything is as you say. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule. You do understand that we had all our hard-earned wealth confiscated, so we are worried. He walked me to the door and shook my hand, with all respect.
You weakling! What did I tell you? You had to make a stand! These papers are good for nothing, save for adorning the walls of fucking fools! You had to demand a real document, an IOU from the General himself, with date and his signature. You are a respectable man, Yakov. How can you let him do this to you?
There was nothing else for me. He let me know right off the bat. It's obvious, really. It's in the way he looked, his handshake. He would have declined, so I just saved face.
That's just because you, Yakov, are a coward and he knew you'd give in. You just had to push back. Just stay here. I'll go talk to him and get the thing that we need. You'll see. Someone must have some balls in this family.
Don't you dare! It's all done already, all said and done.
My mom was right about you after all.
Hello, sir.
How's the situation, Sergeant?
They're getting restless, sir.
Our only option is to remain calm and not let ourselves be provoked.
Yes, sir.
The green stuff. You gave us nothing last week.
How can they do this to us? Colonel, please, tell them to do something.
Calm down, citizens. We'll be starting soon.
Tell them to start handing it out. We can't wait anymore.
Colonel, sir, permission to address.
Granted.
An anonymous tip on excess stock. We can't ignore those, but he won't open the door.
I see. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Hey, I feel like you like me a lot. Watch what you touch, soldier boy. Don't get excited, it will end in a heartbreak. I don't swing that way. Enough already, it's taking too long.
Enough of your whining. We know all about your schemes. And you're on the hook because of martial law. You'll be standing here until we find it. And if you continue resisting, you'll swing any way I choose until you tell where the green stuff is.
I just remembered the New Year. Didn't we have a drink right over here? Do you remember?
Of course I do. Young Grisha definitely had too much that night. We had to carry him home.
Yes, and then we lost him on the way, because we were all pissed drunk ourselves.
Yes.
I can't help but miss those days. They were simple and fun somehow.
Yes, fun. You're right about that. And simple. Can't argue.
Open up, Petrovich.
Slava. Come in.
Thanks. Follow me. Mikhail Petrovich, you know why we are here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
I can't. You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search. Check there.
This is so unfair. I earned this, saved my wages.
I know, but we follow the rules.
I found the cash, sir. He does have some. Not too much here, though.
My granddaughter is sick. She needs that.
Sure, your granddaughter. I bet it's going to the market.
Colonel, tell them, please. You know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed. We should search more. There's a quota to me.
Enough. We're only confiscating the excess stock.
Oh my god.
But sir, I will have to report everything.
Take this to HQ and report that stopping the search was my decision.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't have a choice. Thanks for leaving me some.
I'm sorry too. You were right about choice, though. Nobody had it. I'll be going now. Don't mention it.
Thank you, Slav.
Enough is enough. Your quota wasn't conjured out of thin air, it was calculated properly, and you're short. Pay the rest.
Look, officer, think about it. Where am I supposed to get so much? You took all the green stuff from the people, the trade is dead, and you saddle me with a quota fit for a mogul.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have a quota as well, and nobody cares how I'm gonna meet it.
Quota schmota, I can't just wish for more green stuff to appear out of thin air. And you can tell your superiors that.
Okay, we have a set quota here.
Here we go again.
Colonel, sir!
At ease. Lieutenant, I think we must make do with what we have.
Oh, hello there.
I understand, Colonel, sir.
Your wife?
You are dismissed.
Yes, sir!
She is her heart. She had a heart problem. Always worried about things. About children. My drinking.
I'm sorry to hear that. I never knew she died.
Look, could I borrow some from you, please? I need some green stuff. I'm in mourning.
Can't you see what's going on? I don't have any myself. Nobody has, really. Oscom takes it all from everyone. I can only give you my condolences and nothing else, really.
Oh, it is all because of you. You people. You destroyed my whole life. You people killed her, you did.
Saw that?
Sure, he went cuckoo from a dirty station, I gather. Or the depot. He probably thought we were swimming in green stuff here, that dumbass.
How can you put it like this?
I can put it even harder. They shouldn't even let this rabble in here, much less give them handouts.
Shh, shh. They'll hear you.
Right.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. I'm sorry for the mess here, but the refugees just keep coming in. The dirty stations have it real tough. The general ordered they are kept here for the moment. Then we'll pass them on.
I see. Thank you, Sergeant. Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained. Kirill? All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
You don't want what?
to be a private! And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore!
Right. Please, elaborate on that.
I went to Sibirskaya, and I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this is just unacceptable. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away. Why?
It's not easy. We're short on green stuff. That's why we must take from those who have lots of it and give to those who don't have enough. Or else the rich would just sit on their stock while the poor would all die. Could you call that fair?
Not at all. Of course I couldn't call that fair.
Right. Of course, those who we take from aren't happy, but there's no other way, you see?
Yeah, if I had all my green stuff taken, I wouldn't be happy about that. But I understand now.
Good. Still, those soldiers were wrong. I'll make sure they are punished, and then they'll have to go and apologize.
Yes, make them. They must apologize.
Great. Speaking of green stuff, it's time we gave you a shot, so give me your arm.
All right.
Done.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
I read you, Colonel. There's some static. Over.
I hear static too. I'm entering Sibirskaya. Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Yes, I only know of it from Father's words. Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had to talk.
Dad, do you really have to go? We didn't rest at all.
The rioters are advancing. There's no time for rest.
Rioters? Tell me, Dad. If we, Oscom, are protecting people, why lie to them?
Wow. You've grown up, Private, and I'm none the wiser. Let's have a grown-up talk. Should we tell the truth? Of course. But life is a complex thing. In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it and who we cannot. The command sees the whole picture and makes decisions. However unpleasant those decisions might be sometimes, they are still necessary. The command thinks about everyone, while the civilians only think about themselves. That is why the truth that might scare them must be kept secret, for their own good. Do you understand that?
I do. But still, this is a scary way of thinking.
There are a lot of scary things in life. Yet, I brought you up well. You are strong and brave. You can take it. All right, time to go. You get home and don't step out or let anyone in until I'm back. It's an order.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Sergeant, walk him home.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kirill.
All right. Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
Colonel, sir.
Slava, I'm sorry about that. I know you had no choice. Had I said nothing, they would have never believed they found
Water
the
under
ball.
the bridge. Neither I nor you had a choice in this, Petrovich. Good luck to you two. See you on the train.
Thank you.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back.
Well, don't stand around. Man the defenses.
Yes, sir.
Listen here. The engineers are all down, but the charges are set. We have to reach the detonation device and use it.
Lieutenant, I'll take the detonator. Give me cover.
Yes, sir.
Attention! Covering fire for the Colonel! No saving ammo!
Roger that! Kill them all!
in HQ. Klemnikov here.
HQ here.
One charge didn't work.
Damn. Fall back to Sibirskaya and stop them there. I've got no one else to rely on.
Roger that. Over and out.
Colonel, sir! They blew the airlock and are coming down from the surface!
Come in HQ. Klemnikov here.
HQ here.
One charge didn't work.
Damn. Fall back to Sibirskaya and stop them there. I've got no one else to rely on.
Roger that. Over and out.
Colonel, sir! They blew the airlock and are coming down from the surface!